Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, we've really some exciting news to tell you today. Do you think?
Yeah,
Pete will tell you all about the communication with Mountain Trail.
so finally, after a long wait, we got some notification back from Mountain Trail, and they said, lo and behold, they are able to do an ATM upgrade on the Caravan to 4,200 kilo, which is exactly what I asked them to do, and that will give us back the 200 kilos of payload that we lost when the Caravan was 200 kilos overweight. So the contentious issue is, was the Caravan overweight? It's always been my contention that it was, because I based all of my calculations and assumptions on their published weight data. But when I asked them for an explanation so that I could talk to you guys at this video about it, they actually came back finally and said their published data at the beginning of 2023 was incorrect, because it was based on the tare weight of a model year 22 Caravan, and the model year 23 Caravan is heavier. It's about 170 kilograms heavier at tare than the model year 22, and 170 kilos fits in with my calculations as to how much we were overweight. So yeah, we got caught in between the model year 22 and the model year 23, and the fact that their published information wasn't correct. They did admit that they had never weighed the Caravan, that they just simply worked on the model year 22 basic tare specification and added up the weights of the extra to arrive at the stated tare weight on the compliance plate, which was wrong. If they'd have weighed it, this error would have come to light much sooner. They've now reassured me that they weigh every Caravan that comes off their production line, and so the tare weight that's stamped on the compliance plate is accurate for every individual Caravan. I wish they'd have done that as I asked for our Caravan back at the end of January, but hey ho, we've arrived at the correct solution. And the most important thing, the single most important thing, is Mountain Trail have demonstrated a good approach to customer service. They knew that they'd made an error, they knew that they were wrong, and they're going to remedy it at their cost. And to be honest with you, we don't care whether you get things that are not quite right in a Caravan. That's almost expected in this day and age. What is important is that they practice what they preach and apply good customer service principles and look after their customers. And in this instance, finally, they've done that.
So is that the end of it?
Well,
we just have to wait till end of the
yeah,
year to
unfortunately,
get it certificate.
to do the ATM upgrade, they require the Caravan back at their premises in Albury. And you may not be able to tell, but we're in Materanka in the Northern Territory, and we won't be back in Albury until the end of November or December of this year. So the ATM won't actually happen for several months, but it's there waiting for us, ready to go when we take the Caravan back.
So we're happy with this outcome, aren't we?
We are happy with this outcome.
And it's over.
I'm more happy that Mountain Trail finally came good on their promise.
So it's over now?
It's over. So for the guys at Mountain Trail, it's been a long and tortuous process, but we finally got there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we will show you the rest of this video on our trip up the guts and finally arriving in the tropical Northern Territory.
So it's getting warm.
Enjoy the video.
And we're off again. Leaving Port Lincoln today. We're arriving at Nutbush later today.
A broadcast journalist. Every week on this podcast, we'll examine what's happened and bring you the details behind the headlines.
This is the trial of Lucy Letby.
Shh, shush, shush, shush.
The case.
Shush, we can't talk now. We're busy listening to this podcast. the trial of Lucy Letby. Jill's been absolutely intrigued by this, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's not going to have a good ending, is it? Whether she's guilty or innocent. It's a very sad situation.
It's a very sad story. We're 28 episodes into this, so we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. Good morning. We're at Nutbush Retreat. Beautiful, but there's lots of flies.
Nutbush Retreat, a place called Pandura Station, which is a working sheep station.
But we don't see many sheep.
No sheep.
We haven't seen any sheep at all this time.
Anyway, it's a very quick one-night stay here on an unpowered site. It was $28 for an unpowered site, which is a bit expensive, but that did include really nice showers and toilet facilities, so that was okay. And we had a completely uninterrupted night's sleep.
Even though we're right next to the road, as you can hear.
As you can hear, right next to the Eyre Highway.
Well, that's not a problem for us. We never seem to think it's a problem, do we?
No. Anyway, I'll do a quick tour around and then we'll get on our way. Okay, so...
We're the first, I think we were the last to arrive last night and we're the last to leave this morning. Although it's only just after 9 o'clock. So this is not late for us.
No, this is very early for us.
We're up at 7:30.
So as you can see, there's loads of room. There's the sheep station in the distance.
Lots of bins for your rubbish.
Pandura. They do have a dining room there with, I believe, very good meals, but we didn't bother. We just cooked our own last night.
And we've missed the shearing again.
Yeah, shearing's finished.
I don't suppose we'll be coming back again, so we'll probably miss it forever.
So, that's a very quick look round. We'll get on our way and we'll catch you somewhere up the Stuart Highway. Bye.
See you later. So we've been travelling for what? An hour?
An hour, it's coffee time.
We stopped for coffee in the rest area.
Hot chocolate, I'm making Jill a hot chocolate.
We made one the other day, it was quite nice actually.
The thing about hot chocolate is you have to stir and stir and stir and stir and stir to get rid of the chocolate powder.
Yeah, well you stir for it halfway and I'll stir the rest of it. So we haven't far to go to the next stop, to Spud's Roadhouse. Another hour.
It'll be an hour and a half from here.
Or maybe a bit longer.
Right, there you go. Hot chocolate.
Thank you. I'll score it later.
Coffee time.
I'll score it later.
Yeah, score it later. No, I'm going to put some beans in. This is my new coffee grinder. Since we got the caravan, I've been using pre-ground coffee. And I decided I'd had enough of that. So
now we have coffee grounds in the shower.
Yeah.
Because the grinder has to be stored in the shower.
Coffee beans.
We'll get it right yet.
Yeah. So just the right amount dosed, I think. Tampering it now. Tamping, sorry, not tampering. Tamping. So the shot amount is something I control, and I've set it to a pre-ground amount, and so I don't have to look at it. Same with the milk. It all just happens because I've pre-programmed it. It's quite a good setting. But as you can see, we have to also have biscuits with the coffee. You cannot have coffee without biscuits. It's illegal.
And today we've got Anzac biscuits.
Anzac biscuits.
I don't know what we'll have in the next few days when we've run out of biscuits.
We'll get some. So it's doing the milk to a preset temperature, which is a temperature setting of my choice. I've programmed it to that, and it's also doing it to a preset froth amount, which is something I've also programmed it to. I used to do it all manually previously, but this is sort of semi-manually, but at least I'm in charge of the programming.
I didn't think you liked it very fast, eh?
I don't. I turned it up for your hot chocolate. But it makes a nice coffee. There you go. How about that? Right, we'll catch you later.
We're approaching Kubapidi now. It's just like we remember it from 12 months ago. We're coming up to the mine equipment now in the entrance. Hi. So we've just stopped at the dump point in Kubapidi. It's just so important when you're off grid, which you tend to be when you're travelling up the Stewart Highway. So this is essential. I don't know where the next one is actually. I've no idea. Marla Roadhouse, and then in Darwin there's only one, as we've found out. But anyway, and we're not off grid there. We've got power and water in Darwin, but we need a dump point. So not the most glamorous part of the travel, but so essential. Come out to Kubapidi now, and we're heading to Hutchinson's Memorial, which is an absolutely fascinating place. It just feels like you're on the moon, although obviously I've never been on the moon. It's coming up any time now, we think. The sign's just up here. It just says H for the signage. It doesn't say Hutchinson's Memorial, so you can easily miss the sign just saying H, I guess. Now we just have to miss the turn-off, which is here. And just as we go in, it just looks like a big flat area with a little memorial stone. But actually, it's more than this. It opens out. Oh, that's the big hole. He'll miss it. He'll miss it for me. Thank you. It opens out into this massive plain. Hopefully you'll be able to see it on the camera. Look at all that room, and there isn't one caravan in sight, but there will be some by nightfall.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me.
Good afternoon. We just arrived this afternoon at Daily Waters Highway Inn. We've been here before. It was roughly this time last year. Although last year we were only intending to stay one night and we ended up staying 10. Tonight, we're just staying tonight and we're moving. We stayed 10 nights because we got COVID. So I suppose really it wasn't too bad a place to have to bunker down, but we didn't intend to come back. But the stop we were looking at to stay at, the one before this one, decided we didn't like it, so we came on after all. Temperature's got up to 29 now, but there's a nice breeze here, so it's fine, it's comfortable. The caravan park's very quiet at the moment, but the people tend to come in later in the day, and then it's filled up by night time, unless we're lucky. There's only 2 long stay ones here at the moment, and us. So anyway, onward and upward tomorrow. Not that far to go now, just a couple of stops before Darwin. Materanka tomorrow is our next stop, 5 nights. We're really looking forward to that. We've been before. There's the springs, so that'll be exciting to see them again. Okay, see you later. Bye.
So, apart from the thermal springs, one of the other things that Materanka is famous for is Materanka pies. And guess what Jill's bought me for lunch?
Yeah, another pie.
So
enjoy.
I'm going to sit down and enjoy my enormous Materanka pie. And then after that, this afternoon, I think we'll go to the Bitter Springs. And you may even see some footage of Jill in the water. What do you think?
I didn't go in Bitter Springs last time.
No, well that was then, this is now.
We'll see.
We'll see, she says. Could be good. All right, when in Rome, do what Romans do.
You collect your noodle from the store and you go in the springs.
Materanka Bitter Springs. So we're at Materanka Bitter Springs Caravan Park. So we're going to go to Materanka Bitter Springs.
I haven't been in Bitter Springs before. I didn't like the look of them last year. You went in.
You have to do all this sort of stuff.
Oh, you just put it round your back, which is what I did.
So yeah, stand by for some footage of Jill in Materanka Bitter Springs.
What's all this kissing like?
Yeah, isn't it? See you soon.
Bye. My noodle got wet and my feet got wet, but I didn't go in because it was slimy, just as I thought it was last year.
Slimy. What do you mean by slimy?
The water's got all this floating around in it. So anyway, Materanka, I went in last year, so I have every faith that that will be fine this year.
She says she's going in Materanka.
Shut up, I will be going in Materanka.
Well, she did say she was coming in Bitter Springs, and we saw what happened.
I said I'd have a look, and I did.
All right.
And there's a croc down there.
A crocodile.
Yeah.
Okay. She's delirious now. We're going for an ice cream to cool her down.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
One.
Hi.
Aye.
Guess where we're going again?
Take 2. We're going this time to Materanka Springs. And this time...
I'm going to go in
She's gonna-
because I like Materanka Springs.
All right.
So no problem.
No problem. All right, well, we'll
Unless
see.
it's changed dramatically.
We'll see if she's true to her word. Materanka Springs. Right, well, what did you think of Materanka Springs?
I loved it. I loved it last year. I said I'd love it this year. You don't believe me half the time. I said I won't. I said I'd give it a try in Bitter Springs, and it was just the same as last year. So I gave that a miss.
What was it like? Slimy.
Oops. About my shoe. Yeah, it was beautiful at Materanka. We'd always come again to Materanka, but not to Bitter.
Right, well, we're going back to the caravan now. We're going to have fish and rice,
Fish.
and then we're going to watch Nathan Griggs' whipping show tonight. We'll show you some of that, hopefully.
Fish from Port Lincoln.
See you soon. Cock-a-doodle. Good morning. Well, it's the morning after the night before. The night before we saw Nathan Whippy Griggs, as you've just seen on this video. And Jill loved it, didn't you?
Oh, he was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant what he did. The control, the control of the whips, and they were separate. I couldn't get over the fact that he could work his arms separately. That's weird, and not hit himself.
No, it was a really good night. There was a band on before who played lots of old 70s and sometimes even 60s music, which we enjoyed. And then Nathan Whippy Griggs. It was a fabulous night out. So well done, Materanka Homestead, for putting all that on for free. Fantastic.
Donations to the guy because he travels, and he just passes his hat out round at the end. The homestead didn't pay him. He doesn't get paid anywhere he goes. He just hopes that people will pay him direct.
So we're still in Materanka, and we stumbled across the Materanka Never Never Festival, which we didn't even know was on. So today we're going to the main event, which is the Rodeo. I'm quite looking forward to that. But Jill,
I'm not. I think there's a touch of cruelty to the horses here.
All right, well, we'll see how we go with that. Catch you later.
Bye.
It's a new day for a high. It's another day to try to get by. And ooh, yeah, I'm feeling now every second, every hour of the day. Yeah. It's a new day for a high. Yeah. It's a new day for good times. I just turn the page, let it write what it likes. And ooh, yeah, I feel it now. Every atom in my body feels okay. Yeah. It's a new day for good times. Flying like I'm weightless, yet I'm losing all my senses, and it's making it impossible to die. Everything's in motion, yet I'm lost in the commotion, and I've never ever felt so freaking high.
Good morning. So
Good morning.
we actually quite enjoyed the rodeo, or at least I did. I don't know whether Jill did.
Some of it, not all of it.
Some of it, not all of it.
We won't go into it.
Anyhow, today is our last day in Materanka. We've had 6 days in Materanka, and it's been bloody hot.
It's been a good do though. I
It's been
liked
great.
it here.
We've really had a great time. So we're going to go to the local market this morning. It's only small, I believe, so we'll have a quick look round. Jill might even get me a pie. What do you think? If I'm a
Most
good boy,
likely.
if I'm good.
Most
I'll get
likely, if I
another
see a
Materanka
pie, I'll get him a pie.
And then tomorrow we're off to Litchfield National Park.
So we might just go for another dip this afternoon
Yeah.
to cool down in the springs.
And then off to Litchfield tomorrow. So that's the end of this episode. It's been a long episode, but we hope you enjoyed it.
Hope you stuck with us.
We'll see you in our next episode, and don't forget,
To comment, like and subscribe.
comment, like and subscribe. YouTube algorithms likes the comments, so comment, like and subscribe. Thanks, see
Thank
ya.
you, bye.